Hey everyone, March for Consequence here. We're going to be going over Zskarn in the upcoming raid. Um, we're not going to talk about Mythic really at all, just so you're aware. The difference is the line mechanic. Well, in Heroic it's a circle, but in Mythic it's going to be a line that shoots through that will hit all players in the targeting line. There's also going to be an extra golem in Mythic, and in CC. Um, you can only CC them up to I think 50% in mythic difficulty. In heroic, they should be able to be CC'd full time, but it shouldn't really matter in heroic. So we're gonna go over the fight, and the main fight really revolves around these traps that are around the room. And these traps will always have two under him and one kind of random. I wouldn't say it's fully random, but it's like not under him and not particularly close, like basically like max range, I'd say. So the other main mechanics are these golems. And testing, there was three in heroic and four in mythic, and they'll run around the room. The golems can be CC'd, gripped, as well as their basic function is they're going to try to run up to traps on the ground and activate them, and that can be kicked. So in Mythic, what we were doing is like we were pre-trapping and pre-CCing or assign CCs around the room and trying to deal with like certain golems at a time, or like using a DKs to grip them together and then try to deal with them all at once. The In heroic, we kind of just CC'd one maybe and targeted the others down, and look at a video here. Um, so other than that, once you kill a golem, they're going to spawn a little rubble pool or salvage parts, whatever you want to call it, and you can pick it up and you can use that to deactivate a trap. When you deactivate a trap, you don't have to stand directly on the trap. You can be pretty far away from it and cast into it, and hopefully this POV will show that. Um, the boss, when he hits 100 energy, will do this. He'll ignite the three closest pillars, and we'll talk about that. And we got to move very far. The animation was very bad in testing. There's these bombs on the ground that the off tank can soak, but anyone with a massive personal or like a hunter using turtle and running around can just handle all of them. Rogue as well, another good class. And there's a dot that goes on players that pulses 5 yards, and there's something he knocks you back as well. Also note, standing in traps or being knocked over traps is extremely bad. The trap debuff hits so ridiculously hard. So making sure you have virtually zero stacks of the trap the whole fight is really important. So just going over the raid plan here before we hop into the video. So you can see here, as you can see, these dragon statues, and these are like the marks that we preset. So we take the boss here to start, and ideally we're trying to stuff traps in this corner. All right. So like one would spawn here, one would spawn here, and one would spawn here, or something like that. The In Mythic, the positioning might be a little different, but um, basically what we want to do is we want to ignite the three closest and then move to the other side of the room. Um, and when you move, you gotta really move. Like you gotta be like over here. You can't be in the middle at all. You gotta be way on the other side when you get out. And as I say here, golems can spawn at any markers, and you want to clear traps in the way that you're going. So we were doing a ping pong strat, but it didn't mean we went from skull to X constantly. It'd be like skull to X to purplish to moon. Like you just have to go across the room, and you want to be clearing traps in the way. And you can see I marked skulls here. These are the three closest he's going to ignite. So going in the video, this is heroic testing. Mythic testing is just completely different, and this video is not meant for that. So as you can see here, we take him in the corner. And this is the first mechanic I want to talk about, and I was talking about it earlier. Circles are going to go out. Mythic, it's a line that will shoot through, but these guys just need to stand out, and they do pulsing damage. Easy to handle. That's the knockback. You don't want to get knocked into players. These are the bombs. So if these don't get soaked, they'll blow up and kill the whole raid. So you'll see the off tank, and you have quite a long time to do it. Okay, so you see the off tank, he got bopped, and now he's running around and grabbing all the bombs. And bop and things like that work as well, so you can be creative. Spell warding, if you have a tank, could work too. Um, and as you see, the traps, two closest, one kind of random. So the golems are out, and the idea is to see it. You want to get that kick, is we're targeting down the golems as hard as possible. So we didn't pre-CC any of these because they're really easy in heroic. We kill them, and you can see a few players picking up the golems traps there. There's a druid doing it right now, and see how if you look at that, look how far the druid. I'd say he was even too close. But, like, you don't have to be in the trap. Like, he could literally be standing here. But he's taking out that trap. You see the hunter run over. He's probably going to grab this. Oh, no. The other hunter got it, which is me. So, now that we kind of have these traps in a corner, we probably want to ping pong another way. So this is good because now we can just kind of keep these there the whole fight. And not worry about it. So again, he's going to spawn traps here, and you're going to see two closest, and then one kind of random. One thing to note about melee DPS is when you see the traps being cast, you need to start pre-moving, because look how fast those hit. Cast done, traps out. All of these guys here are about to grab a stack. Yep, stack, 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 stack. So like that is really, really, really bad. They need to pre-move out. Now golems are coming. Again, you can pre-CC them if you want, but in heroic we just decided not to, I guess. It was just too easy. So we target them down, and the bombs are out, and the bombs are kind of in random spots. But we're dealing with the golems. DKs are bringing them in if they want. Okay, let's talk about what just happened. So this is a first play, alright? The bomb's dropped. Alright, the tank is probably saying, could someone get the bomb in here? This is really bad because there's two traps blocking it. So if the tank wants to take it, they need to go all the way in, take the bomb, and then come out, and they'll probably get stacks as well as the bomb damage. So having a hunter just turtle. So he still picked up two stacks, but I don't think it. Yeah, so it's already off. So he's grabbing the bomb there, which is really, really good. There's another bomb right there. The tank's going to get it. Yep. And now we're kind of stuffing the traps in this corner while we're still deactivating some in like the middle of the room. Like stuffing them in the corner is good, but anything in the middle of the room, so you're going to see them deactivate here. Deactivate. And now again, they're all stuffed in that corner. Bombs again. 1, 2. How many melee got a stack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy got 2. So like again, you gotta move insta. Like it's actually very tight. They might nerf that, but and golems are out. Again, just hard swaps them. Look at these range DPS, just hard swapping. It's just not worth it because and also getting kicks. So again, this is see how I ignited the closest 3, but look how bad this animation is. So this is actually hitting way further than it looks. But we're good. And yeah, he's going to grab a golem, and then you probably want to clear like these two, right? Because these are right in the middle of the room. That's probably what he's going to do. Yep, there goes one. So again, this just rinses, it repeats till the end. So now you got to distinguish like where are we going to ping pong to? Maybe in that corner, maybe in the other corner. I don't know what the other corner looks like. And then golems are about to come out, bombs are out. And yeah, that's really the encounter. This repeats till the end. Just some takeaways. Figure out how you want to ping pong, make sure you're killing traps, make sure the bombs are being dealt with. Using immunities or bops or spell warding or something to deal with the bombs is extremely strong. You can even pop a giant personal and take one yourself if you're certain classes. And take these little fire circles out. And yeah, that's really the encounter. So you're going to see here it's going to get harder. See how this big thing's coming down, but there's all these traps here. So we're trying to like tuck into the corner. We drop darkness. We're in the corner. Perfect. Okay. This guy was too far out. Look how deceiving this is from this animation. Like, this looks like he's completely fine. He's not fine. So like making sure you're tucked as far in the corner as possible is really good. That was a perfect example of the animation not really representing what was really happening. But yeah, that's the encounter. Good luck. This is probably going to be a wall for some guilds. Again, just stay disciplined and have a few players who really understand how the traps work and how to deactivate, and make sure your tanks understand where to take the boss and how to bait the traps. Um, a lot of players can just kind of also get carried on this fight if you just have a few players who know what they're doing in critical roles. Um, but that's all I got. Best of luck on Prague, and more videos to come. Peace out.